if he's written mine on my Africa.
Okay, let's stop that. Good morning, everyone. We are off to the gym. We are doing lower body 2 today. We are hoping it's going to be quiet. We are hoping I'm going to be able to film without music being in the background. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not looking forward to this workout. We have deadlifts first. Spoiler alert. But we have deadlifts first. And deadlifts have been having my life for the past like 6 weeks. I was slowly increasing, right? I was slowly increasing my weight and I got to 100 and it's perfect. Amazing. We were like, great. Just what we want. I'm telling you this now because I am worried that you're not going to be able to hear me in the gym. So we were doing like, I did 107.5 and I failed it, right? Next week came on 107.5, flew up, then did 110, got it up, did it. And then every week since, not being able to match it. I tried 112 3 times, failed it. Then did 112 twice, failed it. 105 once, failed it. 100, failed it. Then the next week did 110 4 times, failed them all. Then the next week, well this was last week, I did 100 for 3. I did 100 for 3, then was like, let's do 110, because if I can get 100 kilos up 3 times, I can do 110 1 time, and then I failed it twice. So I don't really know what's going on with my deadlifts currently. I'm not happy about it, if you can't tell. I'm gonna change my strategy, I think. I think I'm gonna do 100 for 1. Even if I can do 3, I'm not gonna do it. So I think I'm gonna do 100 for 1, then try 105 for 1, see how that feels, and maybe that'll be it for this week. Maybe I'm doing too much maybe. So I think I'm just gonna do 100, then 105, kind of like reset it. Stop trying to go for a PB, just reset it and get 105 off the ground, because I haven't even been able to get 105 off the ground in like 4 or 5 weeks. So that's what we've got first. We also, I want to do this workout to like, it's like peak. In the last few weeks I've been swapping out one exercise because it's disgusting after doing other stuff. If you're a subscriber or if you've been around for a while, you will have seen this workout in like passing. Like I think it's been in a few vlogs where it's just like a cute little time lapse, but today we're going through the workout. You have seen it, but we're going to chat through it properly today, if it's quiet enough. Alright, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but I'm going to do my warm-up. Obviously always do a warm-up. I can do a separate video on warm-ups if you want, because I don't know, people just get bored of seeing it. But if you're interested in my warm-up, I can tell you. But we're gonna warm up and then do some deadlifts. Right, what do? We clean our barbells. We clean everything we touch because the gym is disgusting. Clean it. Then minging. Right, let's get some weights on. There's a lot of noise on the background, so if this is a bit short, it is because I haven't been able to put any of it in because it's so loud in here. I have added the little fluffy winged thing though, in hopes that it muffles the music even more, but we'll see how it actually goes. Right, we're gonna do my warm-up sets. Take it off. To 10. Right, am I in shot? No. Just 4 reps for the warm-up set because we don't want to tire ourselves out, but we do want to warm ourselves up. Last one. Lovely. Right, let's get more weight on. Right, we have done 2 warm-up sets. We did 40 and then 60. We are now on the light sets. If you are new, subscribers are going to be sick of hearing about this, but we've got to do it for the beautiful newbies that are here. I like to do 2 hard sets in every exercise. So with deadlifts, I'm currently doing 4 sets. So I do 2 hard sets, 2 lighter sets, and focus on my form. When I say lighter in this though, we're still doing 8 kilos for 6 reps. So it's not like super lightweight, but my heavy sets are 1 rep maxes. So they are lighter. I like to sandwich them in. That's just the way I prefer to do it. You can do the 2 hard sets first if you want. You can do it last if you want, but that would be brutal. But I do it sandwiched, so we're doing 80 for 6 now. Then we move on to the hard sets. It depends if I fail it. Sometimes I've done 4 hard sets and failed every time, but if I do the rep, I only do 2. So today we're gonna do 100 for 1, and then we're gonna do 105 for 1. That's what we're doing. That's what's happening. And then we'll do 80 for 6 again. We're gonna do the 80 for 6 now, once I found some good music. If there is music over the top of this, it's because you can hear the music in the background. It is a bit weird, but we've got to do what we've got to do. Is that even? Yeah, that'll do. Remember, we'll breathe through my tummy, pull my lats back, and we are not squatting or deadlifting, so I don't want like this. Hips are up slightly. Right, let's do 6. One more. Right, I lectured you about this last time, but we're going to do enough rest. I do 3 minutes rest in this because it's freaking hard. So 3 minutes rest, and then we're going to do 100. So we have 100 on the bar. I am just going to do 1 rep for this because I want something left in the tank, essentially, for the 105. I can do this. I did it for 3 last week. I can do this. I'm very convinced that me failing the last few weeks has been me being in my head. So I'm trying to tell myself I can do it. I can do this because I did 3 last week. I'm not going to use chalk. I have got chalk. Come show you. This is the chalk that I use. It's a liquid chalk. Normal chalk just gets everywhere. Liquid chalk is best. I have got liquid chalk. I'm not going to use it for this though because I did my 3 reps last week with no chalk, so I know I can do it. I will only use aids if I cannot do it without them, and even then the only aids that I use really is chalk and sometimes straps, but I try not to use them. I'm going to stop procrastinating and I'm going to do this 1 rep. Actually, I'm going to take my top off. It's too warm. Okay, easy. Breathing into my tummy and just pulling it up. That's all we're doing. One done. That's it. 1 done. Right. Doing 105, and that's going to go up just as easy with deadlifts. It's not the most attractive thing in the world, but we should never have flat tummies when deadlifting. This is me relaxed. This is me when I'm breathing into my diaphragm. Like that. That is what we want to see. Don't do what I did and not breathe into your stomach and then nearly herniate a disc. That's what's going to happen if you don't give yourself a belly when you breathe in. That felt good because in my head I'm like, oh well, I can do 110, but I know for a fact it won't go up. No, I don't know for a fact. That's me being negative. That's me being in my head. It could go up, but we're not going to attempt it. We're going to do 105 and we'll see how that feels, and then maybe I'll do 107. Honestly, you might not, right, you couldn't hear the drilling in my last video, so it seemed like I was just straight up lying, but I haven't had drilling since that last day, so that was like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's drilling going on today. This is going to be easy. There's going to be no need to worry about it. It's going to be easy. It's going to fly up. It's only 105. Only 5 kilos more than what I just did. If you haven't used chalks before, let me show you. It goes on like this. You only need a tiny bit. Rub it all over your hands and it will slowly dry. I'm not going to do a time lapse because it takes a little while, but can you see how it's all starting to dry off into chalk? This is what we're working with. It will all go white. Obviously, you've got to wait for it to fully dry before you do use that. Easy and strong. Don't overthink it. Yeah, boy. Right. Let's wash that back. Do I want to do 110? Let's see what that does to my volume. Yeah, I'm going to try 107. I don't mind failing. Failing means you're probably going to grow muscle. Not all the time. Like, you don't want to be going to failure every single set. But if you can, why not? And this is an exercise I feel like I can. So we'll do it. We'll see how it goes. Right. We need some fresh chalk. You are on a different angle. We're not getting in the way of people. It's something we do not do here. I am worried I've gotten into my head a little bit about this. I just did it though. Like, it's only 2 kilos more. 2 kilos is nothing. I'm only after 1 rep. That's not a big ask of my body. I think the drilling is right above me now. Easy, come on. Oh! I'm very pleased with that. Let's go down. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. My strategy going forward next week will probably be to do 105 first and then 107, because I don't want to go back to where I was. I'm not going to be like, right, okay, I've done 107, I can do 110. It's not what I'm going to do. So next week I'll probably do 105 and then do 107 and then maybe do 110. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I'm going to unload this, go back to 80 kilos, do 6 reps and then go on the next exercise. But I'll not force you to watch me do more deadlifts. So I'll see you on the next exercise. I just filmed a full 7-minute clip with the microphone off again. I'm an absolute idiot. Basically, we are doing a stretch mediated step up. New research came out recently to show the best way to do a step up for the glutes, and it's different to what has been recommended before. If you follow Brett Contreras, you'll already know this because this is where I've learned it from, and he's talked about this research because he's the glute god or the glute guy, but I mean, he deserves all titles. And basically he used to teach that if you want to do a glute focused step up, you wanted a high angle, so you wanted your leg up here, right? Now researchers came out and found that if you're wanting to do a glute focused step up, you're actually better doing a stretch mediated step up. So that means you want to have your leg at a 90-degree angle, hip angle, or a little bit higher. I'm doing it just at a 90-degree angle, and then you're going to stretch out your glute by pushing your non-working leg backward. I'll show you once I'm doing the working set, but you basically want to push your non-working leg all the way back as far as you can, not too far, but enough so you can see, so you can feel it stretch, but not too much so that you can't use your glute to pull yourself back up. I hold on to the Smith machine because it's the most secure. If you pull on this, it's not going to slip. You could do it on the squat rack. I've done that when the Smith machine was busy once, but with the squat rack there's a risk that the barbell is going to slip off the hooks and you're going to fly. It's alright if you've got someone to hold it, but if you don't have anyone to hold it, I'd recommend sticking with the Smith machine. I use these green steps, if you can see in the mirror, and I have 7 of them. The Smith machine, when I step on this, is about boob level, and you want to hold on to this, kick your leg back, and then pull up using your glute. Let's try this again. So shin at a straight angle, pushing your hips back, slightly tap the floor but no weight in that back leg, shin it straight and then up. So you want your shin to stay at a parallel angle, your shin's going to stay straight, and you're pushing your hips back and then pulling back up with your glute. Try and make sure your hips stay facing forward though. And there you go. I give myself 30 seconds rest between legs because you don't want this to be a cardio exercise. You want it to be a muscle exercise. So do your first leg, however many reps, 30 seconds rest, and then do the other leg. One other thing that I was saying was I love having this after deadlift because it's like you go from having a very, very heavy exercise where form's a bit questionable to something that is body weight. So you have to focus on form and you have to feel the burn in the muscle. And I just love having that straight after a heavy exercise because it makes me be like, my glutes are doing really well. So I love putting this after deadlifts. It's a very glute focused workout, but we do have something that doesn't have glutes in the next exercise, and then we go back to glutes. Another thing that I said was, you might not understand this if you're not British, but how cute is this with its little wind defender on? I feel like it looks like a red nose. Like, do you not think it looks like a red nose from Red Nose Day with the little wigs on from when, like, if you're my age, from like when we were younger? I love it. Like, look how cute it is. I love it. I do 15 reps on this because I'm really trying to focus on form. If you wanted to progress it, you could wear ankle weights. I don't have ankle weights, so I am just trying to like really work on form. And then if I get to a point where I'm doing something stupid like 30 reps on each leg, I would probably slow the tempo down, so do it really, really, really slow, and then maybe I'd invest in some ankle weights. Right, I'm gonna do 2 more sets of this, and then we'll go on the next exercise, which is the one that I keep swapping out because I hate it. Disgusting. Vile. I don't know why I programmed this. I'm not looking forward to it. The reason I programmed it was because I wanted a quad exercise, because I would like to grow my quads as well as my glutes. But honestly, this after deadlifts and step ups, disgusting. If you want to substitute this out, I've been doing leg extensions, which works perfectly fine. But if you want to torture yourself, put hack squats in. As you can see, I don't do this with any weight because, as mentioned, bloody awful. So we're doing 3 sets. I don't do 2 heavy sets on this because I'm wrecked. So I just do good form for 3 sets, which is why there's no weight on. If you are wanting this to be glute focused workout and you don't want a quad thing in, put a hip thrust variation in now, because we're doing every other kind of plane of movement, so put a hip thrust movement in. But I'm doing bloody hack squat. I think I do it for 15 reps. Let's have a look actually. Oh, I do need to get a bobble as well because you can't really wear claw clips on the hack squat. Oh, I was doing 15 reps. I'm doing 12 reps now because I filmed myself for the vlog I was talking about where this was in and I wasn't going deep enough. We're doing 13 reps. Right, I need to go get a bobble. Hang on. We're going to ignore my hair because it's just going to go on a big old bun on the top of my head. The drilling seems to have stopped, which is nice. We're doing this for quads, so that means we want our knees going as far forward as possible. So put your feet accordingly, and then we want them pointing out. Easy, come on. I've just done a 100 kilo deadlift. Oh shit. Stoppers are on. That was scary. Try that again. Ugh, okay, let's try it again. Oh, I hate this. Oh, awful. 3 more, come on, don't be a pussy. Oh, horrid. These are not going in my plan when I write a new one. Very quickly for hack squats, safety. When you are coming to the top of your rep, I can do it because there's no weight. Do not lock your knees out like that. Don't do it. If you haven't seen the horror videos of people doing that and something happening, count yourself lucky. Horrific. Do not lock out your knees. I have to be very careful about that because I'm hypermobile. So just don't do it. Come to the top with a slight bend in your knee. Do not lock them out, even if you're not hypermobile. But don't feel bad if you can't put any weight on a hack squat. Hack squats are bloody awful. They already weigh like 50 kilos as well. Like people discount that, being like, oh, there's no weight on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't need to put weight on. You can get messed up just off no weight. So don't feel bad about it. If you see people putting like 150 kilo on, they're probably not doing full range anyway. If they are, don't compare yourself to them because they're... So we've got 2 more sets of this. And then we're finishing off with the superset. And then I might be putting myself through some cardio. I might do some cardio because I am trying to improve my cardio. Oh, don't worry about going in front of it. Don't worry. I'm trying to improve my cardio for summer because we like going on hikes. We like going on uphill hikes. So I prefer getting my fitness levels up a little bit before summer. So I might do some cardio. I might do Stairmaster. I'm not entirely sure. But first of all, I need to do this cardio. So we are doing glute kickback for the final exercise. This is high rep. Like high rep. I think I'm doing, how many am I doing? 18. I've been working up. Like I said, this is a superset, so we're going to do glute kickback supersetted with abduction. So we are kicking back and then we are kicking out to the side. We're doing 1 leg each, so we do like left leg back out, then right leg back out. I've got a leveler here because when you are doing the glute kickback, when you're leant over, if you're on the floor, it's very easy to kick the ground. You don't want to do that, it hurts. So if you go on the step, you've got way more range of motion to do it. With this though, you're using your glutes, okay? Not your back. When you are kicking back, we're not doing this and overarching our back. We're keeping our back straight. With me, obviously Brett Contreras says do it a certain way. For me, do it however you want to do it. The way that Brett Contreras says to do it, I can't feel in my glutes at all. I lean over a bit more than what he says. So do whatever feels right for you, but make sure it is using your glutes. I have both hands on the cable because you want a stable environment for glute kickbacks. You never want to feel wobbly. I lean over quite far and then pull up through glutes and then forward. And this is it. Keeping your back straight and pulling up through your glute and squeezing it at the top, breathing in to your core still, because that'll help keep your back straight. I do different weights for different ones because I can do heavier on glute kickback than I can do abduction. I'll go a bit more this way so you can see. So that's back, this one out. And again, use your glute to pull back. Right, that was 18 on each. Same with this as we were on the step up. We're doing single leg, so we have 30 seconds in between because we want our muscle to give out, not our breath. With the abductions, angle your foot out like that when you're kicking outwards. So keep your foot angled in towards your body and pulling out that way. It's really important. Imagine your glute doing the work. Don't just go through the motions of swinging your leg about. Pull out through your glute. 18 again, and then we can have a bit of a longer rest. Oh, right, okay. This workout's been incredibly long. Filming takes a while, but then I keep stopping and chatting. I was just chatting to one of the other regulars about YouTube. So this workout's been like 2 hours long. If you're not getting distracted like me, it should probably take about an hour and a half, 2 hours, more like an hour and a half. And like I've said, make sure you are doing your rest times correctly. Obviously, if you want to make it a cardio workout, then yeah, sure, you can put your rest times at like 30 seconds. But if you want to grow muscles, you want to have the rest time at least 2 minutes. Like at least 2 minutes. I've had no issues with the camera battery today. think everyone should be proud of me. Battery seems to have actually lasted, which is delightful. And I feel like the microphone's doing quite well. I hope Edit and Sarah agrees with me. I want to get 19 on this one because we've done progressive overload on everything so far today. So I need to get it on this one. So I think I'll just go up by a rep on one set because this is feeling quite hard still. Went up by 1% on deadlift. I can't see it on the step up because it's body weight, but I increased each set by a rep. Then hack squat, I went up by 8%. So we need to get the volume increase on this. Let's see if I do 19. If I do 19 on one set, I go up by 2%, which I think is enough. Awesome, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go by one rep. Maybe on both sets, we'll see how I feel. Which leg did I do last? Oh god, which leg did I do last? Okay, let's go. 10. It's feeling good, let's go for 20. Oh, okay. 10. Come on. Oh. Ugh. Oh. Oh, let's go. Oh, come on, 2 more. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh. I'm gonna do one more set of this and then maybe do cardio. I haven't decided yet. This is a bit wonkier than I thought it was, so we're gonna sort this. I can't decide whether to do any cardio because I want to do some, but I have been here for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I'm gonna make a decision and I'll tell you because someone's probably gonna walk through. I decided, I'm gonna have to crouch down. I am gonna do some cardio, but I'm not gonna do the usual. Normally, I'm on here and I do like intervals, not intervals, but climbing intervals. And normally my first interval is 7 minutes. I'm just gonna take that down. So I'm gonna do 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and like the 1 minute's my highest, and then go back down 2 minutes, 2 minutes. So really I should only be here for what, 2, 4, 6, 9 minutes. That's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's do some cardio. What am I starting on? 4. I normally watch TikToks as I do this. This is horrific. You can only see my arse. I'm sorry, I didn't do that on purpose. So I'm gonna stick with watching TikToks because it distracts me. I used to watch YouTube, but that doesn't distract me anymore. And I also don't have many people that I like to watch anymore. 2 minutes on 4. Right, that's 2 minutes done on 4. We're gonna up it to 6 and then do that for 2. God, my feed page is rubbish today. 2 minutes done on 6. Now a minute on 8. No pressure, going through your hands. Half an hour, halfway through. 10 seconds left. Right, minute done. Back down to 6. Back down to 6 for 2 minutes. And then back down to 4 for 2 minutes. Whew. Minute left. Oh, 2 minutes done. Now 2 more minutes on 4. Oh. Right, done. I'm a mess. I normally then go do walking after this to wait for my heart rate to go down. Like I said, I've been here for a while, so I'll chatties in the car. Really quickly, message to everyone who goes red, I've gone down a little bit. Never be embarrassed because you got a red face. It just happens to some of us. Never ever feel embarrassed for going red. Right, finally out of the gym. You need the aircon on because I said my red had gone down. I don't know about that. That was a good session. Oh, is music gonna come on blasting? No. I really enjoyed that workout. I do. I honestly think it's a great workout. Like I say, if you want to make it more glute focused, take out the hack squat and put a hip thrust in or a glute bridge. If you have any questions about any of the exercises, please just let me know. More than happy to answer them. If you are new, I am a qualified personal trainer, so I can answer the questions. My next gym video, if you're here for the gym content, is going to be a full week of workouts. So it will be all of the workouts that I've already filmed, but just all in one video, showing how they all fit together and not mic'd up. It's probably just going to be like music over the top of it. If you are here for that type of content, I would love to know what kind of things you like from a week of workouts. Like, do you enjoy seeing the workouts with music and then afterwards having an explanation? Or do you prefer like a voiceover explaining the exercises? Or do you prefer no explanations? Like, do you just want to see the workouts all together? I'm gonna go home and eat now, shove some protein in my mouth and carbs because I'm feeling a bit tired. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to leave it a like, subscribe, share. Gym content doesn't always perform best on this channel, but I really enjoy making it, so I would appreciate any of those things. But even if you don't do any of that, thank you so much for watching, and I shall hopefully see you in another video. Bye.